In recent months, the government's doubled the UK's funding commitment to the region and have said the UK will accept more unaccompanied child refugees. Should they be doing more?
Well, yes, they should. I mean, I'm very much in favour of the support that the UK government gives to the region itself, around Syria, Lebanon and so on. What the UK government is not doing, though, is helping a single one of those refugees trapped in Europe. And the ones I met yesterday, almost all of them were families, met very many small children, and they are trapped now, of course, because the failure to make the EU-Turkey deal work properly, which David Cameron bears some responsibility for, means you've now got thousands and thousands of families trapped in squalid and desperate circumstances and in need of help. And what we've been saying for more than 6 months now is that the least the UK government could do for those refugees who are stranded in Europe is to help some of 3,000 of the unaccompanied child refugees that are currently in Europe. There are about 30,000 at the moment, and we know at least 10,000 have gone missing in the hands of traffickers. Those people, those children, will very often now be, subject to exploitation of some of the most horrific kinds. This is what the UK ought to be doing.
Right, we're just showing pictures of you actually at that refugee camp on the Greek-Macedonian border. There's also been news from that precise area where Macedonian police have tried to disperse a crowd of refugees who were tearing at barbed wire that's separating the Idomeni refugee camp on the Greek side of the border from Macedonia. We'll show some pictures of that now. When you were there, how tense was the situation with refugees in that camp?
Yeah, very tense. I mean, I went right up to the fence, which incidentally was erected in 48 hours by the Macedonian authorities, a huge fence, and it just shows what authorities can do when they put their mind to it in a short period of time, which is a reminder that if we really wanted to help 3,000 orphaned children, we could do it. We could do it quickly. But my experience on the ground was of there being real tension. You had armoured vehicles, and as I walked up to the fence, the weapons were pointed through the side of them at us, and there's a real sense that there is a great tension there. What's happened is that Idomeni was a place where people who were making their way north to join family and friends in Germany, Sweden, for example, would stop for a night, if that, and as they were on their way, and there were perhaps a few hundred people at any given time.
All right.
Now there's 15,000. It's squalid, it's tense, and to be very, very clear, the overwhelming majority, 90-95% of the people there are families. There are hundreds, actually probably thousands of young children.